You wake up to the sound of loudspeakers blaring across America. Emergency announcement! A fleet of alien spaceships has landed. The native inhabitants, otherwise known as the Trump faction, are rapidly assembling their weapons, ready for an all-out showdown. Hearing this, you might think, is this a joke, an alien invasion in the US? But hold on, if you've ever watched Avatar 2009, where blue-skinned natives of Pandora defend their homeland from human invaders, then this scenario becomes even more intriguing when we swap the setting with the immigration debate in America. Curious about more offbeat perspectives like this? Don't miss a single update. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for fresh takes on society, culture, and everything in between. Yes, A Day Without Immigrants 2025 is our real-life blockbuster, casting immigrants as mighty extraterrestrials with bold new technologies. And the Trump faction, modern-day natives, gearing up with red hats to protect their homeland. If you skip this, you might miss a viewpoint that's both wildly absurd yet brutally real, a lens to understand how American society functions when an immigrant force meets a traditional force in a cosmic struggle for influence. To prove this isn't mere sci-fi, let's dive into real-world numbers. The concept behind A Day Without Immigrants is simple. Imagine if, for 24 hours, all immigrant workers vanished. What chaos would break out in the US economy? From food delivery and agriculture to restaurants and high-tech innovations, immigrants have woven themselves into every corner of American life. Like a silent but potent upgrade. Think of them landing with skilled labor and adaptability in every industry. Their influence surfaces in faux restaurants, nail salons, Latino-founded startups, and Silicon Valley tech giants, where foreign-born engineers form a large part of the workforce. It's like watching spaceships glide overhead, except this isn't Avatar. This is reality. In Avatar, the Na'vi are driven by the need to protect Pandora's core identity. In our world, the Trump faction fights to safeguard the American essence, whether it's language, culture, or social norms. Their weapons? Border walls, immigration restrictions, legal shields, and a fierce determination to preserve their heritage. Meanwhile, immigrants, the so-called aliens, contribute new business ideas, diverse cuisines, and market competition. This contrast sets the stage for a dramatic and dynamic showdown. Now, picture if all these alien warriors suddenly disappeared. Restaurants understaffed, construction sites abandoned, farms crippled, and hospitals short on staff. This would be a cinematic shockwave, as if every spaceship lifted off, leaving Pandora eerily silent. At the same time, the aliens would realize they need this planet too. They rely on jobs, stability, and belonging. This two-way dependency highlights an important truth. There's no single invasion. It's a mutual existence. Immigrants prosper here, and the US economy can't ignore their impact. In Avatar, the clashes between Na'vi warriors and RDA soldiers were visually epic. Our real battlefield is fought with policy debates, immigration laws, and heated online forums. The native arrows come in the form of stricter immigration measures, conservative ideals, and legal hurdles. The alien laser guns are startups, global networks, digital tools, and diverse perspectives. They clash on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, fueling both conflict and progress. Ironically, this tension spurs innovation. When natives fear an alien takeover, immigrants strive harder to contribute and adapt. It's like an orchestra, a blend of classical strings with electronic beats. Sometimes discordant, but undeniably rich. You can see this movie unfold in immigrant-dense neighborhoods. Walk into Latin barbershops humming with energy, sample Asian street food bursting with flavor, or browse farmers markets managed by immigrant families. Each is hacking the American way of life, reshaping the culture and economy. Meanwhile, native warriors hold rallies, fly flags, and gather online to uphold their traditions. If Hollywood directed this, we'd see a slow-motion montage capturing a clash of ideals. Like Jake Sully flying on an Ikran, only here the flight is economic and cultural. At the end of Avatar, the fate of the Na'vi is uncertain. Likewise, there is no definitive winner in America's immigration debate. What's clear is that the constant collisions will keep forcing the country to evolve, shaping policies, forging new social contracts, and introducing fresh ways to coexist. Instead of labeling immigrants as invaders or dismissing Trump supporters as backward, perhaps we should see this as a never-ending blockbuster. two forces clashing yet balancing each other in the grand design. The outcome? The U.S. remains the #1 destination for dreamers, while still holding on to core values it deems essential.